So, you're back. This is like part 5, right? If I'm not mistaken. This should be part 5. This is to cover alts and how alts and better things and ways you can kind of like, get your alts well. And I would show videos, but I feel like it's better just kind of like show you right here and just explain a little concept, like a little throwdown how it might work. So, I feel like the rest of this would just be like how to like counter different people. So, when, for instance, so when I see like a good person, or like I see a good opportunity, I'm gonna zip right here in the middle of them, and I'm gonna ult. So if there's 2 people with low health, you wanna ult. That's like the perfect time to ult. And your teammates like are around you. You can solo ult, but I feel like if it depends on who it is. Like if it's like a tank and they're not low and like full and they're like Hulk and they have shields, I would not really risk it. You can risk it, but I feel like it'd be a waste of all if you can get in and out. But I feel like if it's like someone low and the team's constantly pressing them, you're like, oh wait, and there's like 2 people or like 3 people, and you're like, oh wait, they're pretty low. Let me just zoom in there, boom, and all. That is what you want to do. That is exactly what you want to do. If you're low, you're gonna want to go in there, hit with that ult, and that's gonna be surprising the whole team. That's what's gonna like be your A plus on like the freaking homework test. Like that is what everyone's gonna be like, oh okay. But it's still kind of not like those are okay alts. Game winning alts is when the whole like when there's like a whole bunch of people here and then you hit like crazy ult and like everybody's like, what the heck? That is the game winning ult when like everybody's low and you find like a really good ult. So there's 2 alts: game winning alts, like team alts, full team wipeout alts, quality of skill alts, whatever you want to call it. That is the team ult. I just call it a team ult. A whole wipeout team ult type, like boom. That makes everybody like, what the heck? And then there's meteor like mid ults, which is kind of like 2 people, 3 people, and you ult, and then and then there's solo ults. So solo ults is basically usually when no one's looking and someone's right here, and then you ult them, and there's one person, and then you're like, oh yeah, let's go. It's okay to hit those, but I feel like you shouldn't do it. It's just a waste of ult because, per se, like there's some low people over here, and I just want to get this one person out of there, and I'm trying to ult. I don't have no ult to come back in here and hit with like these guys. So that's why you either want to like if you want that person so bad, you're gonna have to take care of them and like make sure they're out of here. Then kind of come with a bunny hop, hit with another one. So that is the best thing I would say if you want to get that person out of there. It's either pick and choose. I know I had a lot of pick and choose moments where I was like, oh maybe, but I feel like the more majority of people is the route you want to go. Like the more people, and then you can come back to that person or whatever they're doing and say, hey, what's up? And then take them out of here. So basically that covers alts like in 6 seconds pretty much. But like 3 minutes of just talking about alt, that covers it. But there is times where like I know a lot of noobs are gonna want to do these special type of alts, which are like different alts, and they're gonna be called like panic alts, and where you like they're panicking, they're hitting me, and you just ult and you get them out of there. That's not a good thing to do with the ult. So you want to be fairly strategic. You want to be like really like you want the good play. You want the best play there. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to just panic ult, and that's why we have the bunny hop. So like if you're ever in serious danger, get the hell out of there with the bunny hop. You don't waste an ult to just get them out of there. That's gonna suck, and that's gonna throw the team, because what per se like What if we panic all and we're like, oh my gosh, just panic all. And then there's a team over here and then we die or something. Or like there was a team under us fighting or something like right here and we panic all and then we die. Or we come over here and these people are low and that would have been perfect time to ult. Or like a perfect time where you hit that ult and then you're getting chased down by a Black Panther or Iron Fist. See that like a Daredevil, and that is a bad way. I'm trying to tell you, panic all in is not the way to go. So that's what my experience is. I don't know any other like ways. I just don't like panic all. Panic all in is not good for Spider-Man, and that's what I'm saying. That stuff is. That's what I'm saying. There's like a whole bunch of scenarios that are not good to act out. So, basically, now that we have ults out the way, the next thing is, should I talk about more about flaws? I think the next thing should be, is to like watch my gameplays too. Like, if you don't know anything, you're still trying to learn something, just watch and just apply that to a real game. You want to try to apply it to the game as much as you can. Because like all this stuff I'm talking about, it really did not come into play until I actually applied it into the game. Like the bunny hop, I was so scared to do it for the longest time, but once I actually got comfortable with it, I started like, using it more frequently in my games. So it's really good things to have in your like arsenal like things, because the bunny hop is so, I probably like mastered it by now. Like I'm telling you, I mastered it. Like I really mastered it. Because this Emmanuel will always be like, he'd be like, oh my gosh, you're so good with the bunny hop. How? Because I literally just practiced it a really lot, and I would use it in my games so much. I would never really use this unless I actually really needed it, or I was really like out of, Sure. So like basically, that's why one time there was a clip of me like web zipping like by him so fast because I was using the bunny hop. So like, you really want to use the bunny. Seriously. But there is times where you don't want to use the bunny hop because, for instance, you're not trying to waste, like, for instance, if I'm trying to, like, basically, like, use this and I waste all my cooldown and I have, like, one more, web, that is not really a good thing to do because it's only one bunny hop. If you miss it, you're gonna land right here and they're cooked. You're cooked. But that is why we have this. So, I have the thing we were talking about, the double jump, like, uppercut right here. So, now that we, covered that stuff, we covered the ult, we covered the, why you shouldn't use bunny hop so much all the time. Maybe what should we do next? Cover next. I'm thinking about maybe, like, because that's kind of like it for the parts. Because I don't really know much else with Spider-Man. I mean, other like the infinite ways to combo and stuff. There's probably some more things I know, but they're not coming to mind right now. So maybe I should make. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make a part for some of the other characters I play. So like maybe Iron Fist. I think Iron Fist might come up because I think Iron Fist might be the next one we might cover, because I would do magic, but I feel like I just don't know too much with magic yet. But that is pretty much it for the Spider-Man guide. Now there is gonna be more like the Jade Pool or something, like I don't know, like this. If you want to learn this, I don't know if there's a high demand for like that. If you guys want to learn how to do this, then I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. But that's pretty much it for the Spider-Man guide for right now. I might pick it up later in the future, maybe. But that might be it for it. So, see you guys.